What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash at the request of Eddie Barrios. We're talking about this one for you, my friend. Shout out to the Dragon Riders and the House of the Dragon. Eddie, you wanted me to go over Jessica, which genuinely I don't know enough about it to include that in tonight's video. I'll look into it more, and I will go over it tomorrow. So look forward to that. I probably should have asked the Bitcoin Cash podcast guys a little bit more on that. But to be fair, I just thought Jessica was like some NFT thing based on Bitcoin Cash. I have no clue, man. So I'm gonna look into it. You're telling me it's an update. I'll look into it and I'll give you some thoughts on it tomorrow. But as far as it affecting the price goes, I don't know. Probably a sell the news event if and when the update is released. If it's an update, probably a sell the news event, if at all. Who care? Who knows how many people actually care about it or not? Maybe it's a really good thing, and then the price pumps. I really don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, the weekly RSI looks fine. Looks like it could go a little bit lower first. Have I already made? I make so many videos, you guys. I'm like, have I already made a video on Bitcoin Cash tonight? I have not. Maybe just BCHG is what I'm thinking. But yeah, you probably come down a little bit more, and then go up, right? We're kind of in this trajectory here, so I don't know. I'm drawing it roughly. If we take this relative low here to this high, seeing our 0.5 area is absolutely possible. Going back to the 382 area or even just below it is possible as well, right? I personally don't think that we would go below our 0.5. I don't think that we'd go below 340. Because then that would mean that we go all the way back to 287, and I don't think that's going to happen. But it could happen. This area could happen. Bitcoin Cash loves its 6.9 area, but it also likes its 50 area. And there are times, we've seen several times in history, where BCH will find its low in between the 382 and the 0.5, right at the 0.5, or even just a little bit below it. So all those areas are to be taken into consideration. My personal opinion right now, as far as where BCH is going to go in the short term, is from this low to the high here, we are potentially moving to 377 to 350, right? That's the genuine targets that I have laid out, and that makes the most sense to me. As far as lower than that goes, I don't really know. It's possible, but I don't accept it really as like a probability, more just of a possibility. Going slightly below the green line, the 123 moving average, is something that we have done for so long, for so many times throughout this bull cycle. Look at that, right? All the best times to buy are below that green line. I'm just asking for the same thing, that's all. I know yesterday I made a video saying that I don't think that's the low, where like 4 days ago, 5 days ago, maybe it was on this day or the day before, maybe it was the day after, I don't know, I was saying I did think that's the low. I can change my mind, it's okay. And I could change it again. Maybe we go down here, I like what I'm seeing, I'm like, nope, that's the low, you guys. We're going to form a inverse head and shoulders, and we're going to move up. There is the possibility that we could be forming an inverse head and shoulders right now. I will say the volume looks not ideal. It might be all right, but it doesn't look ideal to me. But sure, we could be forming a left shoulder head, right shoulder. Who knows? Kind of an unorthodox pattern. It's a very big shoulders, but nonetheless, time will tell. I suppose if we want to validate the idea of an inverse head and shoulders, we would need to hold this area at 444, 445. If we don't, then likely we will go lower than this low, which is my honest opinion. As far as the fibs are concerned, if we go below 433, that would put us below this low, which again would take us down to about 377 to 450. And I do think those targets are on the table right now. That's what I'm personally looking at. So nothing much has changed, right? We did get a red day yesterday. It was starting to look like my bearish call was going to be invalidated, but this is why waiting for the daily close is so important, you guys. When I looked at the price in the morning today, because for me it's still the 7th. On the charts it's the 8th. For me it's still the 7th. When I looked at the price of the charts here, whenever we were up at, what was it, 480, 490, when we were up that high, I was like, damn, looks like I was wrong. Like, I'm thinking that, but I remember saying, I'm like, well, we'll see. By the end, that's why I love making these videos, because it's after the day closes. It's not in the midst of the mayhem, right? The day's starting out now, but who knows? We've got so much time. Who really knows? So with the fact that we went up that high and still closed below the area that I was looking for us to close above, which I'm pretty sure I literally said was 477, on the night before's video. If not, maybe it was like 474, 47. We closed below the area that I was looking for. I would arguably say rejected off of it. It's looking like we're rejecting off of the 50 area, which I said, unless we closed green yesterday, which it looked like we were going to, but we didn't. Looks bad. It looks bad. It looks like we would, and it doesn't look terrible. It just looks like this is not the low. And I think that's becoming more evident. And as the days go on, as we get closer to this line, it might be more evident. We might bounce off this line and then inevitably break through it. And once we break that line, that's when I think it becomes much more probable. Because right now, I don't believe that that's the low. I think we will go lower. I'm not going to say it's probable, though. It's not probable that that's the low. It's not probable that we go lower yet based off of what I'm seeing in the charts. I suppose I do think it is more probable that we go lower, but we don't have enough conviction either way, right? There's good things going on both sides. But to me, the bad things do outweigh the good. I want to look at the 4 hour right now. Yeah, can't even get, like, dude, you got overbought a little bit, but you wrestled with the area. You're getting rejected, deeply oversold, shallow overbought. You worked for it, man. Rejected twice. Couldn't even get above your 50. Deep into your oversold zone multiple times. Worked for it, and that's all you got. It was a double top and a shallow reach out of it, like, and then just rejections. Like, it's not a good look, not in my opinion. So probably I am expecting lower prices, and that's all I got. I'm just going to be on repeat there. So I hope you guys liked the video. I hope it was fun. If you had fun, hit that like button. If you didn't have fun, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I'll work on that. I really will. I've gone over it in counseling. I need to work on being more fun. So anyways, take care. Hit that like button. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.